Welcome back to Thud TV, and today I'm going to be showing you how to install and configure the creation kit for the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. Please note this is for Skyrim and not for Skyrim Special Edition, which uses a separate version of the creation kit. I'll put a link down below to another one of my videos explaining how to install that version. So the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim creation kit. Now it can be found within the Steam client under Library and then Tools. Here it is. You can search for it in here. I just start typing. When you get to CR, it's already come up. And there it is. Now what I do, and I'll show you why in a moment, you don't have to do this, but I do. I right click on that, add it to favorites. Now what that does is in the Tools section, you can see it's now separated, so it's going to be easy for me to find later. Good. And if I double click on where it says Skyrim Creation Kit, this thing pops up. The address it wants to install under is the address of the Steam client, not of Skyrim. But it will pick up the Skyrim and find the Skyrim folder itself. I just click on Next. I agree, having read that of course, like we all do, and it will start to download. It doesn't take very long, 14 seconds to go. It's quite a small file. Done. So good, that's installed nicely. I could click on play here, but I'm going to go back to Tools and show you it's in here now. So I can double click it and it will begin. The first time you double click it, it will ask you, do you want to allow this app to make changes to your device, Steam client service? And the answer is yes. And then it will finish its installation and it's done. Now then, there's a little bug with the creation kit. And that is that if I go to either File Data or just click on the button there on the left, it comes up with the master files. When I try to select, okay, you've got Skyrim and Update, that's fine. But when I try to click on, let's say that one, I want to click on an extra master file, it will come up with an error message. Now, you might or might not see this assertion error message. This is a Windows, I think, error message. Anyway, and it's the assertion message. If you see it, click on Ignore. If you don't see it, lucky you. So I'm going to click on Ignore, and this is the usual message that most people would see. So I'm going to click on Yes to All, and you can see the creation kit has stopped working. So I will close it and fix it. And to fix it, the first thing I need to do is find it. If I go back to my list of games and then to the Skyrim, it's called the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim thing, I can right click on there and go to Properties, Local Files, click on the Browse Local Files button, and what I can see in there is creationkit.exe. So it's found the right place for it. And as well two ini files, Skyrim editor.ini and Skyrim editor prefs. If I open Skyrim editor.ini, all I need to do is add some lines there. So I've put them in here so I can copy paste them across. It's easier. I will put this line and some others in the description below so that you can add them yourself, just by copy paste. So go add a line to the general section, and it's that be allow multiple master loads equals 1, and then I'm going to go down, let's make it bigger, it's easier for me. I'm going to go down to the archive section, it's here, and add a few extra things to the last thing in the list there, and it's the S resource archive list 2. So I have a comma space. And what I need to do is add the expansion pack. So one is so the first one I'm going to put in is Dawnguard BSA, and then I will add Hearthfires, which has an S on the end of it. .bsa, comma space, and last one is Dragonborn .bsa. So as I said, I'll put this down below. You just have to copy paste it. And that's done. Check your spelling. If you don't get the spelling right, it still won't work and you'll still get error messages. So now just save that, close it if you like, and I'm going to go into, get rid of that, I'm going to go back into Library, Tools, and double click there. It will open. Now I can open, I'll just open one of the master files because it's quicker, and click on OK. I do still get an error message here, but that's just a Skyrim buggy thing. Click on yes to all to ignore it. Yes to all again. I might get another yes to all. No, I don't. That's fine. And yes, I do. And eventually it will open all master files that I've selected. So we've got Hearthfires, Skyrim, and update. So there it is. And there it is actually. You can see there's a Skyrim Hearthfires expansion pack. Some assets there by your own home. So that's done. That's installed. Now there is one last thing which I'm going to show you. Close the creation kit. I suppose I could have left it open, but it doesn't matter. But first I have to get rid of that. Pretend you didn't see that. So I'm going to go back now to the location of creationkit.exe. I'm going to right click on there. I'm going to go down to send to and desktop create shortcut. Now what that has done is that has created a shortcut.exe a file there for it. Now we'll rename it. I will call it Skyrim creation kit. Like that. Now the reason I've called it that, you can call it whatever you like, Skyrim creation kit, is you can see it's sort of hidden up there, but I've also got the Fallout 4 creation kit, so they just make the same icon, so I can then tell the difference quite easily. Double click that and it will open. Now then, what else? There is one other thing you can do. This is extra, so if you want to turn off you can. What you can do within the games library of Steam is you can add, I just need to find it, games. What you can do is you can go to your games menu at the top and it says add a non-Steam game to my library. So you can click there and it goes through your PC picking up tons of games and everything else you got installed. And if I look down here, I've got Creation Kit. Now that is actually the special edition Creation Kit, as you can see from the location. If I go a little bit further down, I've also got this one, Skyrim Creation Kit. This one, it says, is for common Skyrim. So it's very important, of course, that you get the right one. And you can put a little tick in there, add selected programs. And now I can do a search. Whoops, I'm going to search in here. I'll just type again, as before, start to type Skyrim Creation Kit, or Creation Kit. I'm going to right click there and add it to the games favorites. And now, when I go to my list of games, it is there, Skyrim Creation Kit. And I suppose I could have given it a similar name. You can rename them, you can do what you like, you call them what you like. So I could have called it, I suppose, Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim, and then Creation Kit. So that's all. That's how to download, install and configure so that everything works properly. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next video. Goodbye.